Hey, and welcome to another episode of You Love Comic Books. This is a show where I showcase recent comic book hauls, my collection, speculation. I'll do some reviews of some new books like this Hulk 3. And this is the 17th episode. I'd like to thank all my new subscribers that have come in recently. If you like comic book haul videos, speculation, etc., why not give this video a like? Give it a comment. If you have any questions of what you see in this episode, I will respond to all questions asked. Of course, respectful. And why not give it a follow? Become part of the conversation. And the best way to do that is to subscribe. All right, well, why don't we get into why we're here right now? This is my pull list. I haven't shown those recently, but this is one of those weeks where a bunch of books I get actually came out. So let's talk about it. Hulk number 3. This is the newest series. This is probably, I don't know what volume of Hulk we're at now, 7 and 8, but we just finished Immortal Hulk. That went to like 50, I think. Donny Cates. This is the series where Hulk is a starship run by a tiny little Bruce Banner in his brain. It is, I've talked about this in previous episodes. I said that this reminds me of the Eddie Murphy comedy classic movie, Dave. I'm pretty sure the movie's called Dave. The original title was called Starship Dave. It's about a tiny alien race that comes to Earth, and they turn their ship into a human, and that human looks like Eddie Murphy. The captain of the ship also looked like Eddie Murphy. So every time I see this new version of the Hulk, where he's basically now a spaceship commandeered by Bruce Banner, I think of that movie. So far, the series is interesting. I really don't know where it's going. I don't know if this Bruce Banner is... We're in issue 3, and I've got the impression that this version of Bruce Banner is not a nice guy. He's not a good guy. And half the book is Hulk battling different... Banner basically controls the Hulk while keeping the actual Hulk at bay in this, battle world that he created. And... see Wolverine, so spoilers for this comic, actually in issue 2 you saw most of it. Hulk fights a 200-foot tall Wolverine that is dressed up in his cute little whisker outfit from his first appearance in 1974, Hulk 181. So yeah, so far it's interesting. See where it goes. And Ryan Otley does the art, so at least it's going to be fun to look at. Star Wars number 20. This is one of the better issues of this series. It's basically Luke going on his quest to become a better Jedi, I guess. This is in between Empire and Return. I enjoy it. I feel like this is one of those type of issues that's it's a more calmer issue, focuses mostly on Luke and everything, and I think this is one of these issues that will set up for something bigger later on in the Star Wars comics, so we shall see. High Republic in number 13. I don't know why I read this series anymore. I need to drop it. It's okay. If you like it, that's cool. I'm whatever. Like I said, if you're watching my series, I talk about it. I've kind of been more focusing on older issues, where I want to put my money. You want to support the new books too. The market needs new books to come. It's a cyclical thing, but Fantastic Four 39. This was a kind of a fun issue. I've been enjoying the Fantastic Four. I think Dan Slott is the perfect writer to handle Fantastic Four. I think his whimsical, lots of references, and I think he does a good job. I think Fantastic Four is the perfect series. Fantastic Four should be one of those series that has very serious moments, but shouldn't be too serious that it doesn't go in a crazy direction. And I like that. So it's good so far. We'll see. She-Hulk number one. I'm sorry, She-Hulk number one, with an awesome cover by Jim Bartel. It is this is the first issue in a long time. She-Hulk hasn't been the She-Hulk for like a good, I don't even know, 5 years. She's kind of been like literally a Hulk, a female Hulk, not like the She-Hulk that people know from the like 70s and 80s and 90s. It's cool. I liked it. The interior art's decent. It's mostly just like her having a battle with Titania. Kind of a setup. I kind of feel like I've read this storyline already when Dan Slott did this She-Hulk series like 10 years ago, 15 years ago. I don't know. We'll see if I stick with it. But honestly, this is a cover buy. I mean, it just pops, like the yellow, the purple, and everything. And then I don't usually go crazy for variant covers, but I had to get this one. Adam Hughes on a white background, She-Hulk variant. I mean, this is gonna be one of those I think iconic Adam Hughes covers for reasons as you can see, yeah, I guess it's like a spec buy on my part. I guess I don't really buy variant covers too often. Unless they're like awesome, but I'm not one of those people. I'm never gonna like I think I paid like $1 or $2 more for this than the regular, but I'm not one of those people who are buying like the 1 in 50 or the 1 in 100 and they go for like $50 right out the gate. It's just, I'm not interested in that stuff. I'd rather put my money into like a Bronze Age, Copper Age, even a Silver Age book that I've been trying to get. So, but hey, you know what? This hobby, you do how you want to do it. That's the whole point. That's what makes it fun. So if you're the person who wants to drop $100 on a variant cover to a comic, hey, have at it, man. Enjoy, or woman, or whatever. Enjoy what you do. All right, here we go. This is the haul part of the episode. So if you've been following my show, 17 episodes in, I've showcased Moon Knight issues. I've been trying to complete the volume 1 of Moon Knight. It's 38 issues, and I've been slowly chipping away. This is one of the hardest issues to get in the series. If you find it, it's going to cost you a lot. So right off the bat, this is not a perfect condition book. It has some stress. My regular comic store where I do my, my weekly pickups. He knew I was looking for this series, and he said he just got his hands on the entire Moon Knight, volume 1 through 38. He knew I needed 38. He said it's not in perfect condition. I see there's some spine ticks on it, but it's decent enough and it presents well. I think it presents well, man. I know that doesn't. But, you don't have like any big spine creases or like going across or like a center bend. It's no water damage. So, and I got it for a really good price for what it is. So I'm happy to have this. I could say I am completed with volume 1. I got this for 10. If I were to find a better condition copy and it was like 20, like really, that'd be really good, I would get it. I'm not going to pay for, so I'm just happy to have this one. Like, this is the last issue of the series. Is it a key? I don't know. I have to look at it. I don't think there's like any like first appearances in this or anything, but if you're looking to complete the first volume of Moon Knight, you need 38, and 38 is one of the harder issues to get as the series ended there. Okay, Daredevil 172. This is the third part of Kingpin's introduction into Daredevil. It's crazy to know that if you, again, follow my series, I've showed that I picked up issue 170 recently. Got a really good copy of it, really clean. No spine ticks, nothing. Like, maybe a press would bring it up to like a 9 something. It was a really good condition copy. And this one's a really good I've had many opportunities to buy this issue, but I've seen it all just beaten. Or lots of spine ticks that pop on that purple. So this one doesn't really have any. It's in really good condition. Got it for a really good price. I need to get 171, but this is part of that where basically, this is when Kingpin becomes Daredevil's arch-villain. So, cool one to have. All right, I was at Half Price Books, and I got these for $2 each. Swamp Thing, number 1 and 2. I've been hearing lots of good stuff about this. This is one of the new series that came out from Frontier in DC in 2021. I guess the big deal about it was, it's, as you see, it says 1 of 10. It actually, they extended it to make it like a 16-issue series. I'm sure they're just going to watch it and see. Maybe it'll keep going, but it seems to be very popular. I've heard a lot of good things about it. Also, goes for way more than $2. I've seen it go for online from anywhere from 10 to 20. But I actually do want to read this. It looks interesting. I think this is like a new Swamp Thing. I don't think it's the one from the 1980 the movie, those cheesy movies, or the TV show from the 80s. I don't think it's supposed to be that guy. Holland, that's his name. So I got issue 1 and 2. If I like it, maybe I'll look and see if I can get the other issues, or just be happy to have these. Avengers 29. This is the part of the Star Brand Reborn. We'll see. Again, if you watch this show, I've showcased that I picked up, not like a couple months ago, I got Star Brand number 1 for super cheap. There was a series called The New Universe, a line that kind of spinned out of Secret Wars 2 in the 80s. It was Marvel's attempt to like make a more like grounded, or just a different Marvel universe that I think was probably meant to be more friendly to be translated to Hollywood movies and TV shows. Like, the costumes weren't as crazy looking. It looked a little more grounded. The colors were a little different. But one of the things from that series, they've like slowly brought in some elements from the New Universe, but the big one is Star Brand. And that, whatever that entity and that character has shown up throughout the Marvel Universe over the years. And I think now it's like a little girl, but I think they aged her up recently, so that's like kind of they think that she's going to show up in some kind of movie or whatever. So this is part of that storyline where you first meet this character. I think she's literally a baby. Okay, but it was $2 and it's in great condition, so happy to have it. I got this one for $1.50. This is Miracle Man 18 from the original series. So if you, again, in one of my videos not too long ago, I showed a case that I got Miracle Man number 1 for like $7. Really, I would say a close to near mint condition copy of it. Marvel recently, I think in that Timeless one-shot, which I showcased in this video as well, revealed that they are finally bringing Miracle Man into the Marvel Universe. In some aspects, I think Donny Cates, who is currently drawing Starship Hulk, is going to write Miracle Man. He kind of teased it recently. I think he bought the original art. And so some of these back issues of this series, like the original Eclipse comics, you're going to start seeing them. Just people are going to start picking them up. And as we get closer to Marvel releasing the comic, which means, again, if it's in the comic as well, there will be a movie. Marvel has owned the rights to Miracle Man for like 7 or 8 years now, and they really didn't do anything until now. So I don't know. We'll see what they do. We'll see how it works. I feel like, in a way, Marvel already had its Miracle Man with Sentry. There's only so many of these these characters get kind of repetitive after a while. Like Miracle Man is really Shazam, which is Captain Marvel, which Captain Marvel was accused by DC Comics back in the 50s of being a ripoff of Superman, but I think they were just mad because Shazam was outselling DC. Miracle Man was it gets really convoluted, but in England, I guess, the series continued on, and it was called, like, I don't even know the name. That's like a weird name. It starts with a K, I think. And he becomes the Miracle Man series, which took the place of Captain Marvel. Now, in the 80s, they did a series with Alan. This is written by Neil Gaiman, but Alan Moore did the first issues. And they brought it into like a more grounded story. I got the reprints years ago. So, got this for $1.50. It's not in perfect condition. I mean, like, this is all good. It's got a couple of spine ticks, but as you get, there's 24 issues. The later issues get actually pretty pricey. I think 15, which is like one of the biggest issues in the series, goes for like, can go up to $100. So happy to have this. I'm not gonna like go out and start dropping big dollars on these books, but if I see them in a dollar bin, $2 bin, $3 bin, I'm gonna pick them up. I mean, why not? They're fun to have, and the cover is awesome. Alpha Flight 11. This is the first appearance of Omega Flight. Just one of the keys in the Alpha Flight series. Got it for pretty cheap, so happy to have it. Invaders 20. This is the first appearance of the second Union Jack. And honestly, I just love this cover. It's like one of those awesome, iconic covers. Got it for a good price. It's not in perfect condition. You can see it has like this, it's almost like a print defect. Like this isn't caused by a person who owned the comic. It has like a streak across of it. And I think it was probably a printing, like on the printing press error. But overall, it's in great condition. Happy to have it. It's an iconic cover. And I think Union Jack will come into the Marvel Universe at some point. I've been going through my old Hulk comics and realize I'm missing a couple issues. I have almost the entire series. I'm just missing a couple issues from around this time. So found this one. And I found this one. So I just need like 5 or 10 more. I have to look at my list. I am unfortunately missing it's like 140 and 139. Those are like the issues with Doctor Doom. Those go for like $40 or $50 easily, and they're probably really hard to get right now. All right, here we go. This is the last 2 books from this week's haul, and these were way more. I spent way more on these than I should have, but they've been on my list. I've been wanting to get them, and I wanted to get them in really good condition. This one is in solid condition. It's got a couple spine ticks, but this is the first appearance of Nitro. This is also this is basically the catalyst to Captain Marvel getting cancer and dying. It all starts in issue 34, and it leads to the graphic novel, The Death of Captain Marvel. Again, this is part of that legendary run of Jim Starlin with Thanos Saga from issue 25 to 34. I've been knocking these out slowly. They are expensive to find. I want to get them in above 7 condition. I want to have like real nice presentable copies. So like, and this one, I don't even know if I want to say what I paid for it. I paid $50 for this one. I probably overpaid for this one, but every time I see this book, it is in shit condition. And they're asking, in the shit condition, pardon my French, I don't want to get dinged by YouTube, so I meant to say there's a exclamation point between the H and the T, so I didn't actually say the word. They're in not good condition, and they even at the not good condition still go for like $25. So happy to have this. Now this one I paid a lot more for, but this one is in amazing condition. This one is so clean. So this is the last issue of that part, and this is the first issue of that storyline. This is considered the second appearance of Thanos. He's kind of barely in it, and I think he's referred to as Master Lord. I paid $70 for this. And again, I've seen this these issues go for a little bit less over here on eBay. But you also got to remember, when you go on eBay, you have to pay shipping. You have to make sure the book actually comes in the condition that you want. So there's a gamble there. And, sometimes it's just fun and you go to the store. I actually went into the store and I knew that he had books like in the back that he didn't put out yet. And I said, hey, do you have any issues from Captain Marvel? And I know the prices, what these books go for. So $70 for this and $50 for this. In the condition they are, this one is in better condition than this one. Like I said, you can still see some minor spine ticks in it, but it's still a solid copy. This one has literally no spine ticks, and it's also the more expensive book in general. 26 is the one that I'm gonna have a hard time finding at a better price. I think that one's it's got more of a Thanos appearance. I think it's the second appearance of Drax. It's issue 26 is the last, and 29 are the last I need to complete this run. All right, so on that note, this was the haul. Again, I'm happy to knock out some I got a lot of stuff knocked out from my list on here. The Moon Knight, Captain Marvel, getting some of these Hulk holes. This Awesome Invaders, Alpha Flight, Miracle, a little fun Miracle Man buy, the Swamp Thing, this awesome Daredevil cover, comic, it's a comic, and then Moon Knight 38. So, okay, well, you know what? Thanks for watching. Again, if you like what you see or what you saw or what you heard, give the episode a like. If you have a question in regard, you want to tell me if I'm a fool for paying as much as I did for some of these issues, leave a comment. If you like what you see, why not subscribe? All right, well, thank you. And again, you will see a previous episode here, previous episode there, and the subscribe button right there. And thank you, and have a good one. Bye.